Black Compass Media. Salute everybody in the building, everybody tuning up. Make sure you hit the likes, make sure you subscribe, hit all that good. But before we get to that, let me get my guy Tone. Tone, what's up with you?
Oh yeah, man. Tone bro checking in, man. Black Compass Media. Shout out to everybody. Sorry, I'm doing a lot over here and things like that, man. Dope show on deck. Salute to everybody, man. I just want to say that, man. You know what I mean? But
That's a
yeah,
fact.
and we also got my man Cola. Let's get Cola up here right now.
Y'all already know what it is. Nigga, Black Compass Media. Your boy Cole in the building. And I came Toronto already. What up? Canada, what up? Let's get it. What's good, Polo?
Oh
Let's get
yeah, what's
it.
up? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. The
yeah,
birthday.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? The B day definitely was Friday. It just definitely just passed.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just said that in the comments. Good luck, salute. Yeah, man. What's up, man? Listen, man. We got a Nova Scotian legend right here, right?
Yeah. We got a guy that I think he successfully managed to make the transition and being dope on both of the top brands. Now, that's not something I feel like we should be taking lightly. He's dope in two worlds. If you get what I'm saying here, right? How we
Mm-hmm.
talk. Now you seen him on KOTD, absolutely dominant, like was a staple of that scene, that style, that culture. What he brought to the table was ill. Made the transition now to URL, showing that he's had the ability to do both. Right, Shotgun Shug, dope battle. I was there,
Mm-hmm.
and we had the battle with K Shine, which we're gonna talk about, and we just had this situation right now, real sick, which I think makes up for that performance that we seen with Shine. But without further ado, we got Nova Scotia's own. We got Pat Stay in the building.
Boom. What's happening?
What's going on, man?
How you guys doing? Good?
What's up? Yeah, man. Oh yeah, I like your background poster. Tupac.
That's Nate
Uh-huh.
Dogg on the side too. You can't really show him, but yeah, I got
Oh,
Pac and Nate Dogg.
Yeah,
What else I got? Yeah. That's
yeah,
that's a little bunker right here. You know what I mean?
no
yeah.
doubt, man. And so we always get started before anything. How is Pat Stay doing? Like, let us all know. We get it ISO for a second, things like that. But how is Pat Stay doing before we get into the questions and all that?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you asking that. I'm doing good, man. Everything's blessed. I'm in a great creative space. My family's good. My family's healthy. Um, I can't complain, man. And if I did, I would be shitting on myself for doing it because I'm in a better position than a lot of people. And that I'm not. That's not me saying I'm doing so well. I mean, like there's so many people that are struggling that I don't even like to complain. You know what I mean? Even if I lost the battle and I was down to the dumps, I'm still breathing. I woke up. I got my family that loves me. I got my people, clothes on my back. I'm good.
Okay. No, I respect that, man. And I appreciate you giving us that insight and all that too. I mean, let's get right into it, man. And I start like with the warm up. I'm gonna get right into it. How important was it for you to have that type of performance against Real Sick after the K Shine performance on URL? Like, how important was it for you to get that sort of like remind people what you were able to do, or was that even present in your head as you're preparing for the battle?
Yeah, of course it was, man. I mean, it would be like crazy, like egotistical and just stubborn, like a lot for me to be like, nah, man, that wasn't. I'm a legend. There's that shit, whatever. No, of course, it was like I needed that. I really needed that. I mean, not like to prove that I'm good, but I needed it for myself. You know what I mean? And for the fans as well. But for the ones that are just kind of like, oh, he's dead, he's done. Like that's just foolish. It wasn't them who I was proving it for, but it was just kind of like, I don't think I've ever had that bad of a performance in my entire life. Like I just wasn't there mentally anyway. So it was imperative that I put a lot more effort into it, and I needed to win. It wasn't even just like, yo, I have to do good and I have to like regain people's respect. I had to win.
Hmm.
I was winning. Period.
Right, right.
Mhm.
It had to be that type of situation. Now, Real Sick, in my opinion, is been dope on URL. We've seen his progression, but I felt like it was a case of you're talking about a seasoned veteran, a legend in the game, who's seen all this and knows how to work with the crowd. Like once you know that that's a big crowd that you're performing in front of, did your approach, your process for Real Sick, did that change or anything like that, as opposed to if it had been booked in a smaller room?
if it was booked in a small room, like I wouldn't even have done it. Like I just wouldn't have done it. And it's not because like, oh, he just would have smoked me. It's just I really just don't enjoy small room battles unless it's like, like maybe 100 or 200 people there, or even just like a small, like 100, 200. That would have been okay. I still would have rathered a big crowd, but like knowing that there was a crowd there, yeah, I felt like, okay, this is to my advantage. This is what I do. I'm an MC, a master of ceremonies. I know how to work the crowd. I know how to perform. This is what I do. This is what I come from. You're not going to beat me like this. And I think he did a really good job. I don't think like my angle isn't like, oh my God, I have to outperform everyone. I really don't even I don't think that way. Like I don't practice my mannerisms or like, oh, I'm going to do this at the crowd at this time. It's really just a natural thing for me. But with that being said, that's why I usually beat people, because I don't have to practice like my hand movements, or I'm going to tell the crowd at this time and this is how I'm going to work the crowd up, and I'm going to rap in the mirror for a week beforehand. But it's not really. I just that's what I do. You know what I mean?
Right. And I say if battle rap was martial arts, you do a lot of judo. There's a lot of judo in your style. Like whatever. If you overly hype, well, I'm going to disarm you. I'm going to show everybody why that's not it. You know what I'm saying? That approach, I feel like, has helped your material stay new. Every battle is a fresh battle and stuff like that. And I just get the sense now that the game is so fans seem more demanding now. When you made the transition over to URL, did you feel that like new fan base, like, you know what I mean, holding you to a different standard? Was it like almost like you had to reinvent something that you was doing before? Like how did you feel even making that transition too?
Not at all, bro. I came over like, bro, I'll put it to you like this. They're like, what was my first battle on was it Averb or whatever in New York? When I battled in New York, I battled Averb, and they're like, yo, you're battling in the States now. This ain't King of the Dot. Don't come over here with them jokes and stuff like that. What I do, I joke more in that battle than any battle. I rapped about a babysitter sucking his dick. I rapped about his dick for fucking a whole round, and it was like the biggest thing. They're like, yo, you can't talk about that in New York. I'm like, I talk about his babysitter sucking his dick and all this dick jokes. Like, the reason why I was able to transition is because I wasn't like, okay, I have to be more this or more that. And it's like, it's just like in life, man. Everywhere you go, they're gonna accept you for who you are if you're yourself. You know what I mean? You'll be safe in certain places, certain neighborhoods, or you're good wherever. I can walk in where I can't say wherever because there's certain places that are just whatever, right? But I don't really have a problem because I'm always just myself. I'm being myself, and if people can see that shit translates. You know what I mean? If you're trying too hard to adapt, then that's people aren't. We ain't stupid. People aren't stupid. They'll see in the crowd. They'll be like, this isn't the Pat I've been watching. I don't really like this. It's not authentic. And authenticity is huge in battle rap. You know what I'm saying? It's not like when you're behind a mic and you can set up a music video with like all kinds of props behind you and like crazy shit. This is like straight on. The fans are watching you 5 feet away. They know when you're being real or fake. You know what I mean? And so I was always just myself. I never really thought about, oh man, this is URL. Like, I mean, maybe like a part of me is like the pressure sometimes, like I gotta maybe not joke as much, but I still joke all the time, and people love it. So it's not like, I don't know, man. I'm just being me. I know that sounds so cliche, but it wasn't. It really is. But like I think that'll take you a long way, and that's what I tell battle rappers too when they ask me for advice. I don't really have advice because I can't be like, hey, you should say this or this. I'm just like, yo, if you are 100% yourself, there's nothing they can take from you. They might not buy it at first. They might not like yourself, but they at least respect it. They can see that you're being you. And that's all I say.
Right. It never felt for like, even like, okay, I'm going to be honest, Pat. Some of the jokes sometimes I'll be like, all right, that's funny. I get it. It's a certain type of humor I feel like it appeals to. But I never got the sense that you were forcing anything. Though it's still Pat Stay at the end of the day. When you watch up and coming battlers, do you feel like it's not enough of them displaying their own personality, or like, you know what I mean, you feel like maybe they just kind of copying a blueprint? Like, what's your thoughts on kind of new era styles?
Bro, absolutely. I don't know about new era styles, but like I could man, I've talked to numerous battle rappers where I've hung with them in person. I'm like, yo, you're like mad funny, or like you have this type of personality. Like, why don't you do that in your battles? And they'll be like, I don't, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And that's a weird thing to me, because it's like, why? Why can't you be yourself? Like, this is they're like, I don't want people to think I'm like a clown or joking. I might just freeze up on there or whatever. But I'm like, but you're real funny in person. It's not even about funny shit either. Some people have like really great strengths in their personality that stand out, that they just are afraid to explore, or that they're afraid to show on stage because they might be looked at in a certain light. And I think that if anything, they're just stunting their growth by doing that, because it's like, are you just going to follow what everyone else does? Like, if you have this in your pocket, try it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have, I don't know. I try to encourage other people to use, their personality more on stage, rather than just follow the blueprint. Right. But that's why there's people like me, and there's people like other people. And there's some people that follow that, that make their own paths. And there's some people that follow the trail.
What was it? What is it like now that like Drake is now involved with battle rap, and this was like you're being part of the first like event he like publicly funded and just publicly endorsed. He put it on his Instagram, promoted it. What was that like being a part of that?
Well, he's done that before, man. He did that years ago.
DNA, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and another time after that, me versus Sharon. I think another time after that. I don't know if he funded the other one, but he's been in a couple of my battles in Toronto.
Oh,
just the fact that he's a part of it, like, it's just, he's like the biggest artist in the world of the decade, and he's a true fan, like a real fan. Like, after my battle, I'm just standing there shoulder to shoulder with him watching the battles. Like, he's into it. He's not just there like like soaking up. He's watching to the point where I'm not even talking to him. I'm just letting him, focus, and I'm doing the same thing. He's like, it's really beyond like honorable what he does for the culture, man. It's for all of us. He doesn't have to do that. He never did in the first place. He don't have to do it. But he's a real battle rap fan. He's more of a battle rap fan than like most battle rap fans. He really knows his shit. It's crazy, man. Shouts to Drake, man. It's really crazy.
I definitely get the sense of like
that was the
respect from him, like in terms of like what y'all do, and like even with these guys, and it helps, Pat. And I want to get your perspective on this. As more the industry comes in, they're gonna follow his example, right? Like of how he came in respectfully. I'm a fan of these guys, not trying to change what they do, anything like that. Let them work. So when the other celebrities come in, it's like, nah, you're not gonna do that. If Drake, the most powerful artist in the world, and he's not on that, you can't come in here crazy. But what's your thoughts overall of even like them sponsoring guys?
Bro, he had, Chris Brown held the battles the night before at his house. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure Drake had some type of influence in that, like not telling him to, but he's probably like, oh man, there's a Drake event. Like, and Chris Brown been in the battle rap, but it's like, he's like, oh man, Drake's throwing an event, I'm gonna throw it at my house. And I guarantee you all these other celebrities been watching, but they're just like, I don't know, it's not really my thing or whatever. But when they see Drake doing it, they're like, man, I need to be a part of this, because I watch it anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's
what do you feel about like the endorsement of him? He challenged everyone to put up like 100K or more. How do you think that will work out though? Like, would that be like a tournament situation, or you think that'd be like a salary situation? How would you prefer it?
I have no idea. I really don't know how that's going to work, and I don't know what it is. All I know is if you pick me, anyone, they pick me, smart investment.
Yeah, it's happening. Okay, all right, I get that. I like the fact that, again, you talk about now that battle rap is progressing, and now you're seeing more of the tournaments. There's more events and things like that. I have to ask you this though, as somebody who's been on both the biggest leagues, right? KOTD, URL, rock both stages. Is it more difficult on URL or KOTD? Which side is more difficult? Or is it the same in your opinion?
It's the same. It depends. It's like, it's the same. Okay, my first battle on URL was what? Tay-Rock?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
that was bro. I didn't do no anything, no proving ground. I went to TRex on Gnome. That's my first battle, TRex. You know what I mean? And I won, and it was crazy. And I'll tell you, when I walked in that building, no one was going for me. I had so many people tell me they were not feeling me. They're like, "We came here to see you die." They would tell me right to my face, "Came here to see you die." And if you watch that battle back, watch TRex walk in his intro.
Oh no, his intro. I mean, he was stone cold in 01. Like that was different.
That was crazy.
Like
I'm telling you. So like when he came out on stage, the crowd was the building was shaking, and I was like, okay, this ain't built for me to win tonight. I'm supposed to, for real. Like I was like, okay, I already felt the vibe from everyone telling me like, yeah, came here to see you die. I'm like, all right. I get on stage, they go crazy for TRex, and they still cheer for me, but not even close to as much. And TRex, anything he said in that first round, man, they were just fucking going nuts, and it was great shit. But I was like, okay. But I feed off that. I've been doing this for a long time. That don't discourage me. That means I'm gonna get wild. If anything, I'm gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna start dissing people in the crowd. I was dissing people behind me because I had people. No one was against me. No one was on my side. I had a guy behind me. If you remember watching it, dissing me. He was like, "Yeah, fuck you." He was like, "Yeah, do it then." Talking shit through my whole round.
I gotta go back. He was like saying that during the.
They had to move. They had to move.
Yeah, they had to move the nigga.
Bro, I wasn't. I had no one there with me, right? So I TRex and his people, and then everyone in the crowd on his side. And I don't know. I had no one with me, but this guy behind me talking through my whole thing. He's like, "Oh yeah, do it then. This, that. That's whack." Like talking through the whole shit. So I said, "Man, who the fuck is this guy?" But I say, fuck him and fuck you and whoever's on stage with this guy, fucking Nelly with a fucking Band-Aid on his eye or some shit. Like he had the Band-Aid right there, and everyone was crazy. And then I started going at him a little more, and then they fucking removed him, and that's when I started getting hype. I'm like, all right, that's because I feed off that shit. I don't get discouraged. Like I'm like good, and that's probably why like half the reason why me and TRex got in their confrontation, because I'm like, okay, everyone's against me right now. Perfect. I love that shit. That's what I love. Don't put me in a corner. I love that shit.
Damn, that's hard. I didn't know that.
That's who I am. That's literally who I am as a person. So I'm like, okay, I'm beating out this shit. Fuck this guy behind me. He's dissing me. Fuck him. I'm me and TRex and a little whatever. I'm already hyped up from that. We're cool. I love TRex. We're cool. That's why we didn't actually fight it on that. It was just a misunderstanding, but I was already hyped from that. You know what I mean? Everyone against me. I love that shit. That was perfect. I wish it happened again.
Almost.
Yeah. I ain't gonna front. When I was live in the building for the real sick battle, I was worried because I'm like, yo, I don't know how the crowd is gonna like react to past day, but like instantly you won the crowd over from the intro. So it's like that was impressive watching it in person. I could say that.
Yeah, hey, Polo, I was gonna say that's a good point to follow up. I even told Pat at the event, like I had him losing, but like he said, even with the one-on-one, that small crowd shit, that ain't him, because in that big crowd, not only he's a showman, he gave us comedy, bars, angles, punches. He had that shit. That's why I felt like Pat Stay beat Sick, and I'm not saying that because he here. He showed Sick. It's all the elements of battle rap. Just because you can punch my hand off and you can write better than me, that don't mean shit. I'm finna joke on you. I'm gonna angle on you. I'm gonna bring back and use some of the material you had against you in front of all these people and make you look stupid about these freestyle. I'm gonna wild on you, and I think he did that. I thought that shit was amazing to see it. That was my first time seeing Pat Stay live, seeing you live, Pat, and I was amazed, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Thank you, bro. My main objective.
Beat your ass.
Yeah, keep it on it. Keep it on it.
Yeah. No, a lot of people did. And like I knew no matter what, like obviously I fucked up. Like, you know, I didn't have a second round closer, I didn't have a third round closer, but I usually do that anyway, like because I can freestyle so much and just pick stuff out of thin air that I'm like, let me leave that open just in case. But I'm gonna stop doing that. But like I knew I was gonna win, man. It's just as long as I came correct. That's all, because you know he's super good, man. But you know, I felt like I'm a little more seasoned, well, a lot more seasoned, but a little more advanced. And my idea is to touch everything, you know, like, you know, I come in, I'm speaking some real shit. I'm touching everybody's heart with my, you know, my opener. Boom. I'm right to the bars, basket case, put the snake charmer, the cobra clutch, boom. And then I'm cracking a joke, and then I'm breaking down your whole style. My whole, like, I really want people to leave and look at the opponents differently. Be like, damn, I never really thought of it like that. I mean, that's crazy that Pat really exposed that. You know what I mean?
Right.
It doesn't have to be a personal thing, but to be like, you know how many people that talk to after that, they're like, man, I never thought of that. How sick. His first round, Danny choked, didn't say anything. Second round, still didn't say anything. Third round, quit, didn't say a word about it. They're like, I didn't even really put that together. That was it's crazy that you even brought that up. And I know that sounds so small, but while I'm doing it, I'm doing like some Hitman Holla shit, some vintage shit. You know what I mean? And I'm trying. I make a full package. It's more of a body of work for me. And whether it's hitting or not, because that was like 16 bars. That's Hitman Holla shit. There was no punchline, just one in the end. It was like, saw the ghost in them. They ain't seen the same. It looked the same at 6 cents or whatever, right? But that wasn't my point to have a punch. It was really just to break down something and have people be like, damn, I never even. Pat's kind of like proving how more seasoned he is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's a body of work and chipping away at your character more than just laying.
Did that against Shotgun Suge too, Pat.
Yeah, I do it
you
against
did that
everyone.
against Shotgun too.
Yeah.
Yep.
When Twerk made him freestyle with the freestyle you can't freestyle this, and then Twerk gave him the whisper in his ear, then Suge freestyle and shit. But you made Suge do that as well.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yo, listen, I love Suge. That's my guy. That's my guy. But it's crazy that like he knows that Twerk told him what to say because he don't freestyle. Twerk went right in his ear and told him what to say, right? But I'm just kind of like, bro, I'm here in a suede or whatever velour flower suit and a fucking top hat. You're telling me this whole time you couldn't think of one line off that? Like, that's degrading to talk to a rapper and be like, if you don't freestyle right now, you are not a rapper. You're just a method actor. You know what I mean? If you don't do this right now, then you aren't a rapper. That's a lot of pressure to put on kids who think,
damn. Oh.
Yeah, I like this.
That's not a punchline. That's why I break people down. It's like, because again, it'll get the people thinking like, yo, Pat's right. Like, he's been here for an hour, 2 hours, and like, he's sitting here in a flower suit and a top hat. This guy hasn't said a word about it. Like, what is this? Are we even rappers at this point, or are we just reciting a play? So Twerk was smart. He came over and told him to say it in his ear. Shout out to Suge. I'm not whatever.
That battle still is a classic to me. That's up there.
That's a fire battle.
That's up there. Go back. That's a sleeper. If you now tuning in watching this, go back and check that out.
And guess what? It's a win-win because I'm strategic with it too. It's a win-win because I knew in my head, even if he does say something, it's a win for me because it's like, damn, Pat made him. You know what I mean? Pat made him do that. He made him. He demanded it. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. You see how we was able to just do that and still tell people to go back and watch Shotgun Suge versus Pat Stay? How important do you think YouTube is for battle rap right now? Do you think it's important, or do you like the streaming idea? You subscribing and you seeing the battles through subscription? Like, what's your thoughts on that?
Personally, I would rather it on YouTube, but me, I don't like. I'm a guy that's like. I like it more when I get approached by someone that's like, hey, man, I don't even like rap, let alone battle rap. But I seen your battles. Holy fuck, man, that's crazy. That opened a whole new lane for me. And now I'm like the biggest fan. Because so if we're only putting on an app, that's a place where only battle rap fans are. So we're not going to see like movie producers and executives and all these different business owners and people that are outside the box, or just people in general that just don't want to pay for the app. That just enjoy battle rap, casually. It closes off, the lane for them, and it's only strictly battle rap fanatic heads and shit like that. And that's cool. It is what it is. I understand the business and why they do it, but me personally, I would prefer them to be on YouTube so more people can see it. My people can't see it. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't see it. People don't even know I battle rap anymore. They're like, "Oh shit, you battle still?" It's like, bro,
Yeah, that's the only thing. It's just like the YouTube. It's just open for everybody. Like anybody waking up could just wake up. All right, let me just check out this Pat Stay real sick. And but
a lot of people are scared. People are scared to. Well, I don't want to say scared to talk because I think a lot of these guys are content with it. They're really cool with like, oh, I got a lot of thumbs up on the app or whatever, and I'm not even mad at it. It is what it is. I'm not mad. I understand why they do it.
But
personally. Yeah. The app's fire, man, and it's a huge move for them guys, man. Super props for that, and I'm not against it. I would, if you ask me, like, yeah, I would prefer that it could reach a wider audience. That's all.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna keep it. No, not to cut you off, Tom, but I'm gonna keep it right.
No,
If your battle that good, they're gonna watch it because Tay-Rock got a couple battles. There's a couple people on that battle with damn near 1 million reactions. Like we talk about like a lot of people don't see it, but if I got a little folder over here, Pastor, I don't want to go get it to get out the screen, but I can name you 5 to 6 battles with at least a 500,000 plus reactions, and that's major to be on that app. So if the battle worth that, I think you and Sick battle is worth that type of attention. It's gonna get up there over time. It'll count up, not as much as YouTube, but it'll get up there if the battle is worth it. Like that Chess Easy gonna do out of this world numbers because it's rewatchable.
Yeah, I guess if like word of mouth, but like, you know, yeah, it have to be like word of mouth. Like, hey, you see that new chess battle or whatever? Like, no, I was like, all right, we'll get the app. You know, half people are gonna be like, I'm not gonna get the app. But if it's that good, I guess maybe you're right. I guess there'll be, you know, that it's important that there's clips though. Like you have to send like, and that's with anything.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna buy a product if you don't see the product first, you know, on your Instagram or whatever. Like it's important that you see some clips of it, like, oh shit, and just to reel them in and be like, oh, this looks crazy. Now I have to get it. So as long as they're doing that, then yeah, it's cool.
Okay. And no, yo, shout out to my man Moose, man. Shout out to Moose. Shout out to Toronto. He says, salute to BC having a Scotia Zone on the show. Any thoughts on the state of Canadian battle rap? Appreciate you and Buddy Sharon holding it down. I'm hearing Moose's voice in my head say that. But great battle with Real Sick, eh? Shout out to my man Moose. But yeah, the state of Canadian battle rap. Shout out to everybody out there too. You know what I mean? A lot of people pulling up. But what do you think, Pat?
I mean, listen, King of the Dot's always going to be doing their thing, man. They're making big moves in different ways. They got the tournament going on right now. I don't know if it's really in Canada though. That's the thing. I think it's in the States. So as far as Canadian battle rap, I got to be honest, there's not really that much going on. Like I guess, like Sharon's not really bad. He got a battle this weekend. I know Sharon got a battle. And then so he's still battling and stuff like that. So me and him going. It looks good for us, but there's not any battles happening in Canada. If that's the question, like there hasn't been a battle in Canada in a few years now.
Yeah, right.
But Organic will bring it back, man. And you know, and when the time's right. He's just making whatever moves work for him, man, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think for sure it just seemed like once COVID happened, that definitely the scene took a hit for sure. And even some of the acts that we had gotten used to seeing over here, Franchise and Joey Gambello, we hadn't seen them as much and stuff like that. So I feel, but yeah, like I feel where he's coming from though, because I mean, you know, Canada's a part of this shit. So shout out to OG BB as well. The only one who's safe is Pat Stay, Geechee Gotti. Interesting. Yeah.
I love that. I love that line. I was yeah, that's dope, man. Geechee's just man cool. Geechee's just like he might be like the best ever in certain ways, man. He's just like he's not just good, he's not just great, he's just a legend, man. He's embraced by everyone. He's humble, he's loyal. How many, you know, he's just a stand-up guy, man. It's really an honor to for him to be you know, even shouting me out like that and just being mad cool like that, and just I got to party with him afterwards and he was just, you know, warm and welcome to me and my homies, and he's just a good dude, man. He's really someone that people should look back and look at him, and he's a good example, you know what I mean? Not many people would split $75,000, give $75,000 to their opponent, be like, yeah, I'm going to split that with. People will say they'll do it. They'll say they'll do it. And it sounds good, but not a lot of people are going to hand over $75,000 that can change your life. But I think
75, man,
that's a lot of money, man. That's a lot of money. So, and that could have helped change his life even more. But it just showed his true character. You know what I mean? And he's a solid dude, man. He's definitely the face of battle rap.
Everything on the table, like including, you know, when you say best, one of the best all time, that factor in for you? Does that factor in wins, battles, cards that you take in? Like what goes into the criteria of what you're, you know, when you say that, you know?
Wins, consistency. Isn't this going to be third time a year he's champion of the year? Like that says everything, doesn't it? Like he's crazy, and he won the tournament. He's back to back battling and really good every time. But it's more than that. Like I said, he's embraced by the culture. He's embraced by the people. He's embraced by everyone around him. He's a loved person. Like, you know what I mean? Right. He's an honorable dude. And this all, his authenticity is there. He's the full package, man. You know what I mean? And I think that makes him the statue for battle rap.
Right. Okay. That's fire. Wow.
What do you have next? Like, what's next for Pastel? Are you still? Who are some opponents you're looking at?
I'm getting back into adult entertainment, man.
All right, Pat. See, and this is the part of the show where.
Huh? What you mean by that?
What?
Adult entertainment, man. You know what I mean?
No.
He a porn star, nigga. You know what he mean?
Oh, okay.
The fuck?
You know damn well what I mean.
All right. Well,
I
didn't know you were in the. All right. Well, Cola's like, yo, like, wait. So you're going back into that world? You're going back into. All right.
I'm just joking, man. I'm just joking.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
You was too deadpan for too long. I'm like,
yeah, you serious. I feel like you serious. You just wanted to know our reaction.
Yeah, Pat. I don't know.
No. Right after this, I'm gonna be doing I'm doing some skits, man. I got my own show coming and shit like that. It's gonna be great. But I'm open to battle whenever. Like if they hit me tomorrow and it made sense and it was a great, a crowd there, all that type of shit. I'm with it, man. I'm all with it.
Okay, that's what's up. I mean, and then we can get into the show too, like what you got going on outside of battle rap. I always felt like personality wise, charisma, things like that. You always kind of had that. We saw that when you talk about battles or anything like that. So what is the show?
I can't even get in. I can't even get into the show right now because the final like stuff hasn't been like signed and all that type of shit. But I do appreciate you offering your platform for me to promote it. And maybe when the time comes, when everything's locked in, then I'll definitely do it. But shouts to that, I appreciate that.
Right. Have you ever got any calls to do any of the like the network shows or do it? Like I know some folks have written for one of the shows, or Chilla wrote for one of the shows before. There's Wildin' Out, you know what I mean? Things like that. Have you been offered those type of things in the past?
I've been offered little shows here. Not to write for anyone. I don't think I got. Yeah, I did. I got. I got asked to write for somebody one time. He's like a famous, YouTube rapper. He's pretty big. And pause. And
yo, word. I thought that was crazy.
This whole interview, we was like, nah, Pat from Scotia, we not gonna do him like that. And now you
no, we definitely will do him like that if you said some bullshit.
It was all right, but go ahead, Pat. Go ahead.
Nah, my pause doll up now.
Yeah.
Pause.
And he anyways, yeah, so I hit him up like his song came out like a month later, and everyone keeps hitting me up. They're like, yo, this sounds like you. I'm like, what? And I'm like, whatever. And then and no one knew that we even had contact. And I heard the song. I'm like, yo, that sounds like he's like using like my style. But what he did was he went to another battle rapper. I'm not even going to drop the name or whatever. And that battle rapper, who me and him have a similar style, wrote the song for him. And I guess that maybe, I don't know if he was cheaper or because they lived in the same city. And I hit him up. I'm like, yo, I thought you wanted me to write your shit. Now you're making songs like using like some of my rhymes were in there and shit like that. He's like, I'll just break you off some. Gave me a little bit of money.
Wow.
But, that's a sucker, man. Sucker shit. But,
that's crazy. So
and you know
what?
He got somebody to rap like you to write us, and then you caught him, and then he was like, all right, here goes some like,
he literally used a couple of my actual rhymes that this other battle rapper, we've spoken about it, didn't give him. He just straight up stole from my battles. He just like almost pretty much word for word. But I wasn't even mad at that. I was just mad at the fact I'm like, oh, you get people to write your shit and you're dissing people. You're a punk. Like that's his thing. He disses people, and I'm like, oh, you want me to write your diss track? I should diss you right now. You know what I mean? And then he got someone else to write it. And I was like, you motherfucker, you're using my shit. And he paid me a little bit of money. It is what it is. But, that's the only time anybody ever asked me to write for them. But little shows and stuff here and there, I do get those offers. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Damn, you would have thought more people would have asked you to write for them.
That's crazy.
But that's crazy in itself.
I can't write for no one, man. No one can really beat me. I mean, what? I can't. That's why I can't give advice to people, because I'm such a my own, like, I get by. I don't want to say get by my personality, but that's why the fans kind of, have bought into me all these years. Like, I say things like Arcane, that's a hard name, and shut the building down for like 2 minutes straight, and that's the stupidest rhyme in the world. Now give that to someone else, and they're like, Arcane, that's a hard name. They won't even get a reaction. So what I'm saying is, like, I can't give you me, pause. But it's like, I'm not really like a punchline rapper where I just sit around and write punchlines all day. Right. If anything I can do for someone, it'd be like, okay, this is the angle you should take. But even then, they might not be able to execute the same as me, because I just have my own type of different approach. You know what I'm saying?
It should be like that though, Pat. Like, it's dope that you breaking this down, but that's how it should be. It should be like, it's like a fingerprint. Like, nobody should be alike anyway. Like, if you write some dope shit with somebody, they're not gonna be able to do that, because so much of your personality is put into your rhymes as an MC. You know what I mean? You giving us more than just the punches and all that. But I gotta ask you this though, like, as far as, because you've been around a while, you feel like, as far as lyricism goes, you feel like it's gotten more competitive on that side of things? Like, you feel like, as opposed to back when you kind of were like running shit at KOTD, feel like people are better with the pen now? I had this debate.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure, bro. It's not the same anymore, where you can just be like, your mom was a fat bitch and sucked the fat dick. It's not, you can't really do that anymore, right? So fucking, it's definitely more, you got to level up in that kind of way, because you got people like Rum Nitty, who every single line they say is better than everyone. They're like, his throwaway lines are like my biggest punchline in my battles. You know what I mean? And so everyone's writing like that. So, but that's why it's really important to stand out, like, as you, because, like, for example, like, if I try to adapt and be like, all right, I'm battling Nitty. He's a crazy puncher every line. So I'm like, I have to spend all this time and write punch, 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 punch. I'm going to lose, because that's his thing. That's what he does. Right. I'm not going to out punch him. I'm not going to out punch Nitty, man, period. So, but if I'm myself, and I still have punches in there, I still got to, be lyrical and shit like that. But if I'm myself, then I have a great chance. And that's why I think a lot of the people that stand out now are themselves. There's a lot of people out there, like, for example, okay, you can I'm not gonna call anybody out. You can give someone a piece of paper with all the best punches ever, and a lot of these guys can perform it just as good as the other person, and it'd be great, but you can't teach natural presence and personality. That's something you just can't be taught. So that's why you're gonna, I mean, you have the advantage if you like I said, like I was saying earlier, if you just use your own personality and not try to keep up with the times by punch, 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 punch. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Definitely.
And you're gonna have people that don't like you for it. There's still people that don't like me. They're like, I can't stand Pat style. Well, I understand, because we're in a time where a lot of people just punch, 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 punch. It's and where I'm not doing that. I have my own way, and maybe they don't like hearing what they're not used to, I guess, anymore, right?
True.
Pat Stay.
My bad.
Oh, no, I was gonna say Pat Stay Hitman 2-1-30. What we scoring that? Big crowd too. Summer Madness crowd 3,000.
3,000. The lights is bright.
3-0.
Oh.
But I have a lot of respect for Hitman, and I'm a fan. Obviously, if I use this scheme and shit like that, I think it's amazing. I'm gonna say this: in his last couple ones, I wasn't that crazy impressed. But then again, my last K-Shine was absolute trash and worse than all of it. So I'll say 2-1, man. 2-1 to be fair, because he's amazing. I don't think I'm necessarily better than him. I don't. I always said this. Actually, Good says this. There's things called matchup problems, and certain people can beat certain people. It doesn't mean they're necessarily better than them.
Yeah.
You know, like I always said about Averb, I'll beat Averb every single time, but it doesn't mean I'm necessarily better than him. It's just certain matchup problems, and certain people can't do certain things with other people. You know what I mean? Like it's certain people are invincible. You know what I mean against other people, and then you know Averb might smoke someone that I lost to. You know what I'm saying? He might battle Shine and then smoke him. Or
right. But see, and that's at elite levels, though, Pat. Not to cut your wisdom. At elite levels, that's when the matchup nightmare is even worse. So somebody could get quote bodied by somebody, but it's like it's just that matchup problem. He's still good. He just ain't that. You know what I'm saying?
Let him finish his hitman breakdown. I gotta hear that.
Yeah, my fault.
Yeah, I mean, maybe I'll give him. Maybe the first round or something, but not even like I don't think I think I don't know. It's hard to say. Who fucking knows, man? He might beat me. Me personally though, I'm such an angler, man. I just can't see him beating me, man. I might, you know, I can't see him beating me. I like I said, I don't think I'm necessarily better than him, but I just can't see him beating me. What do you guys think?
Now I feel like
Hitman 2-1, nigga. What you think? What I think, nigga? 2-1 Hitman.
Well, guess what? Guess what? You'll lose your money on a bet again.
I'm not gonna lie. That's like that's fake like a mirror match, man. Like I feel like it, but Hitman. I don't know. 3,000 plus Hitman is scary. You sure you want that?
You see what just happened when he went through that Hitman scheme against Arsenal, nigga? They walked in, I started approaching. You see what happened?
Yeah,
the room was going crazy because they know what's up.
It was fire.
Yeah, no. Listen, I'm a huge Hitman fan, man. I think everyone should be.
Right.
Shouts to him. I hope his family's well. I hope you know his wife's well. I hope all that shit, man. I don't even like to talk like, you know, I don't know where he's at mentally. I haven't seen him post or anything like that, right. So I don't even want to make this like a thing. Like, oh, Pat says he can fuck Hitman up, so don't even put it out like that. Here's my thing. I don't know where he's at right now, but if he was when he comes back to battle rap, if he ever wanted it, I think it would be a classic.
Yeah. We brought that up. The chat has been going crazy asking for you, Hitman, right. and the other person they asking for. I don't want to see TRex, but I think Rex gotta, you know what I mean. He gotta get right. Battle rap.
I love TRex, man. I love TRex. Yeah. He's a great dude, man. I love having him around, man. He's a great character, man. He's a legend, man. Shout out TRex.
You versus Surf would be fire too.
You know, it's funny. Me and Surf went back and forth a couple times. And I told him we have a great mutual respect. I love that guy. But I told him, I was like, I'll 3-0 you. You can't do anything with me. And then I seen his last couple battles. I was like, oh, I
don't know. Yeah. Real today. I like this.
Yeah.
You know what, man? Like I'm just seeing a whole nother side of him. And yeah, he's incredible, bro. He's incredible. Like, he could probably, I don't know, maybe he's one person that might be able to beat me, because when I'm looking at it from a different angle, the things that he could say to me probably outweigh the things I could say to him, but I haven't really sat down and thought of angles yet. And I almost said no to Real Sick, because I actually did say no to Real Sick, and then I called Beastie back. I'm like, well, Drake really wants this? He's like, yeah. I was like, all right, let's do it. Because sometimes I think of someone, I'm like, not only do I like Real Sick and we're cool, but I was like, I don't even know what to say to him. And then the ideas start coming. Like, I don't write like normal people. I don't write any of my shit down. Sometimes I'll scribble shit, but it'll be like I'll be walking and I'll be like, oh, that's funny. Or I'll watch their interviews and pick little things apart about them, and then it will come. So I don't know, like maybe I would have to really sit down and start writing for Surf. But I don't even want to write for Surf. I like Surf. Unless he like called me up. But me personally, I like him. I don't even want to write for him. But yeah, it would be crazy, man. Surf's he's a star, man.
I woulda, yeah. Everybody's saying ill will, but I ain't gonna lie. After what I just seen Fonz do, I don't know.
Wow, boy, that
What
Fonz
happened?
did crazy as well.
What
Fonz
happened?
ill will just dropped the one round. Fonz
One
kind of left
rounder.
Earth on ill will. He kind
It
of
was
bodied him
bad.
in the one round.
It got
That's
very
okay,
bad.
man. I mean, like you can't count someone else as a one battle. You know what I
No,
mean?
no, you can't count him
Oh,
out.
we
But
not
I'm
counting
just
him out.
we not
still
counting
who
him
he
out.
is.
We can never count him out over
But
one
he got
battle.
his
He been
ass
on
beat that
fire.
day.
Don't get me wrong, Pat. We been giving him praise. Oh yeah, he been cooking. Hey
Yeah.
boy, all the battles he had, Chubby Jag, we been getting ill with. He ain't looked at human. Fonz
Yeah.
just made him in that one round.
That's what it is. Great point. That's what it is. It's just that he haven't looked human in a while, and then finally somebody, oh shit, he could bleed. Like it's like,
Biggie.
damn.
Niggas
Was
bleed
he?
just like us.
Did he look like he was trying, or was he like slacking?
He
I'm
got
not gonna
paid.
cap. That first round, I was like, after he was done rapping,
Said
I
he
said,
got paid.
it's not
Got
gonna be enough.
paid. Shit, if
Yeah.
I pay you, you better be performing at 100.
Yeah, I didn't think of. Yeah,
Some people
Nah,
don't care. But you know, ill will, man. Listen, if he had an off day, it has to happen. Like, and honestly, as a fan, man, I know this sounds crazy, but you want that to happen, bro. You do want that to happen because their next performance is usually going to be
crazy.
great. And it's so important for that to happen. Or because, okay, for example, I was beating people so effortlessly, it would make me sick. I was like, man, I'm coming in there with a verse and a half, or like sometimes 2 verses or 2 rounds, and then some mixed up stuff in the third, maybe 2.5 at the most. Freestyling all kinds. I'm not practicing once. I'm grabbing shit out of midair. I'm writing like 2 weeks beforehand sometimes and winning. And I'm like, okay, this is getting too easy, man. This is getting. It would come to the point where when I'm done my battle, I'll turn around to whoever's behind me. I'll be like, how bad did I lose? And they're like, lose? You just won. I'm like, what? How am I doing this? So it was so important for me to lose against K-Shine and be like, all right, Pat, man. Because I went into the K-Shine battle. I wasn't in good spirits anyways, man. But I was like, fuck it, Pat. You've been winning like this anyways. Just go in there and do it. You're going to be fine. Stop doubting yourself, man. You kill it. You try. And then that happened. So it was really important, man. It was important. You know, the only time in the last long time where I turned around and thought I won was against Real Sick. And that's so weird because it was such a close battle. And like most times I turn around and I ask, like I said, I ask them, like, did I lose bad? I lose? And they're always like, what are you talking about? You clearly won. But this time, like even the first round, bro, I'm just going to say this. His first round was so great.
Mm-hmm.
But I even, like when people are like, he 1-0, 1-0. In my head, I was like, nah, man, this is just, and I'm not delusional. I'm not like, no, I won that. I'll accept it when I lose. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Whatever. But in my head, I was like, I think this is more of like, you know, he's on that invincible streak right now. Anything he says is fucking just going to hit. And he went second. I was like, maybe that's it. Like, did he land more, or was it really a 1-0, or was it just those factors? Either way, it was an amazing round. Whoever, I don't care if people give it to him 2-1 or whatever. But that was the only time in the last long time where I was like, nah, I won that, and which was great. And I remember asking like people behind me. I did ask, like, well, not for reassurance. I asked his friends specifically. I was like, "You think I got that?" And they're like, "I did."
Yeah, I asked his friends.
Yeah, you asked me that. Oh, right off. You like everybody that shit.
Yo.
Yeah, because I needed to know, because them guys will tell you the truth. And shouts to them because they're solid. They're like, they didn't say yes, but they said yes. They're like, come on, man, you know you got whatever. But like that was
yeah.
But shouts to Real Sick. I don't care if anyone says 2-1 either way. It was great, and that's what makes a good battle, man. He's great. He's amazing.
Okay.
Hey, imagine being a fan on stage for the Sick Pet State battle. You pick Sick, but you happen to be on Pet State side, and now you scratch your head like, nah, I think Pet State beating my nigga Sick right now.
Bro,
it's a different type of experience. G.
Yeah.
Like, for real. So I'm like, if you see me in a battle, I'm over there behind in my bullshit. Yeah. I'm like,
you doing the head scratch, like, the neck, like the.
Like, hey, I don't know.
Hey, get off my side. Why you on my side, man?
Hey, I got VIP status. That ain't one to get shoes. I was just up there.
Man, listen, bro. Shout out to all the people that's here too, all the fans in attendance. Make sure y'all hit the like and all that too, and we'll have Pat's information in the description box. Y'all can go ahead and follow him and all that on the platforms. Now, I do got trivia. I do got trivia for Pat, and you know we can get the things, but we like to play a couple games up here. One of them is trivia. Now, this will all be things in like Nova Scotia based, Canadian based things. You know what I mean, and stuff like that. We'll see how many you get right, and then after that, we'll get into some more things. All right. So you ready? All right. So let's get to the first question. Is this now? Featuring Ricky, Bubbles, Julian, Mr. Leahy, arguably the most famous show produced by natives of Nova Scotia.
Trailer Park Boys, come on, man.
Facts. Look at Pat. Okay, Pat. Yo, Pat, chill. It's a layup. It's a lay-in. It's cool. All right. Shout out to Trailer Park Boys. All right.
Shout out to them. It's my people.
Nova Scotia actually has a rich history of being a key hub of abolitionism in America. A lot of black people, black Nova Scotians settled there. And actually, the father of this famous wrestler is a black Nova Scotian, was a wrestler himself.
The Rock.
Yeah. This is how you supposed to know your city, Tone.
This is how you really from out there.
You supposed to know your city, your country, and
everything. He really from out there.
I like that.
But nah, Nova Scotia, like look up, research black Nova Scotians, like rich history out there. All right, so constructed in 1971, this 32-story building is the tallest in Nova Scotia.
I should know this, but
Barrington Street.
I don't know. I should know that, but I'm not from this side of town. I'm from Dartmouth. I'm from there, so I don't like. Listen, we're ready to cross a bridge, but I'm telling you, like,
they're gonna ask you the hardest question after we give you a compliment.
Yeah.
If you're from Halifax, if you're from Halifax, and you know everything there, but I'm telling you, from a Dartmouth dude, when I go over there, I don't know what the fuck's going on, and vice versa. They come over to Dartmouth, I don't know what the fuck's going on. You know what I mean?
Right. Okay. I know this is probably the toughest one. 1995 film starring Demi Moore, classic movie showing how colonialists treated loose women back in the 1600s.
Can you say that one more time?
This is a 1995 movie. It's a classic.
Okay, you know what? I don't know any movies. I don't know movies. I don't know TV shows. I don't know none of it. Man, you ask me anything, I don't know. I didn't even have cable growing up. I don't know any shows or nothing like that. What movie is it?
It's a Scarlet Letter.
Okay.
Shot in Nova Scotia. Y'all shot that one. All right. Since you into fashion, things like that, we see you getting fly, things like that. These brands, now this doesn't have anything to do with Nova Scotia, but Gucci, Versace, Dior, put them in order and dates of when they debuted. If you had to,
I have no idea. I've never bought one.
Come on, Tom. Man, 2 for 2, man.
That's crazy.
You start throwing hooks, man.
Why not? It's three. What order do you think they debuted? I could ask you,
my nigga. This ain't who to be a millionaire. Like you gotta be somewhat easy.
Listen, bro, I could ask y'all that question. When did you think that they? Okay, all right, it's cool. All right, so actually, Gucci debuted first, 1921, then Dior, then Versace. But yeah,
I never had a Gucci. I got a Versace ring on right now, but that's
right. Look at this guy.
Yeah, you with Versace, man. You with Versace. Cut it out.
Right, like stop, Pat. Stop playing, bro. Yeah, so
let's do overrated. Let's do that one.
Yeah, that one. Overrated, underrated, fire, trash. Like that was the one. Now he kept talking about battlers. That's why before I was like, nah, stop talking about, because I wanted to get into this. But overrated, underrated, fire, or trash. It's a game where we give you person, place, thing. Now you tell us if it's overrated, underrated, fire, or trash. Some of it be battle rap, some of it not. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Calico.
Fire.
Okay. Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. T-Top.
Fire.
Underrated, overrated, fire, or trash. Mike P.
Fire.
Polo.
Underrated, overrated, fire, trash. AWOL.
Fire.
What you mean?
Yeah.
Bro,
Hey, he got so much
you're
more
naming
than
off,
white rappers.
bro. You're naming off some of the best battles in the
Some
world.
people
In the
think
world, these guys are great. These guys are great. I would be a hater. I would be. First of all, I support all my peers, but I would be
right.
a hater. Imagine saying one of them guys are trash. Like these guys are some of the best in the
It's
world.
just a
Like, what do you
game.
guys
It's just
think?
a game.
Yeah, we gotta do this,
It's
man.
just
We
a
do this for
game, sir.
everybody.
It's
You'd be
just a
surprised,
game,
yo.
sir.
Watch some of the other episodes. People like, yo, overrated, trash, overrated. Like, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
you be Cat. We had Cassidy on. He went all for
I
Surf.
thought everybody was. Yeah,
I thought he's about to give Surf love. He went off on him.
right.
That's
Okay.
good though. That's who he is.
Okay. Overrated, underrated, fire or trash. Holmesy the God.
I haven't seen enough of this shit, man. I'll be honest with you. I'm not tuned into battle rap as much as I should be, and and I'm gonna try to be more. But I don't really remember that much of the shit. From what I've seen, he was really good.
What? Hold on. Would you battle on Kings versus Queens? I meant to ask that too.
Good question.
Yeah, but I probably jerk off mid round.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. So underrated, overrated, fire or trash. Jazz the rapper, but like right after I.
She's fire, man. She's fire.
Yeah.
I love how she's just talking about getting fucked.
Whatever money that was gonna happen on this episode, gone.
I keep seeing like that's the one clip they use. They're like, oh, what's she's gonna say? She's like, yeah.
It's like Mario. The pipe brought me to another level.
Yo, when she said that line, Cole almost pushed me off the stage.
No, I almost pushed you off stage when she said, I looked at him after he gave me that head in his room like, what you about to do?
Yeah, that was cold. That was different.
That was hard.
That was different.
Like, I looked at him in his room like, what you about to do?
Oh my gosh, man.
That was crazy.
Yeah, getting fucked bars. That's what that's something you got to deal with.
All right, everyone relax. Everybody chill. It's a family show.
I love Jazz. I love Jazz. She's a great person, man. She's cool as fuck. She battled right after me, and I seen her going through her little shit. And I've always been a fan of her, just as a person in general. Man, she's great. Shouts to her, man. I'm very happy for her getting fucked.
For the people that are here, shout out to y'all.
You gotta be powerful if you getting fucked is a haymaker. Like that shit can knock your ass out.
People were
What you No, that's not a pause. I'm talking about her. I'm talking about a woman.
Hey yo, man, the link is in the chat. If you're trying to get up here, you're trying to talk, make sure you get off the McDonald's Wi-Fi, wash your face, turn your phone sideways, and then we'll get ready to go here. Be respectful, all right? We're still underrated, overrated, fire or trash. I think I'm gonna go with some musical artists. 21 Savage.
I think he's fire. I like his shit.
Okay. Fuck with 21. Okay. Underrated, overrated, fire or trash. Benny the Butcher.
Fire.
Fuck with Benny. Okay.
Shout out Benny the Butcher.
Might not listen to him. I don't know.
I'm proud of him too, man. He just signed with the new Def Jam with Snoop and shit like that, man. Shout out Benny. And he's supportive of battle rap, man. And besides that, I'm just a fan of him in general. He's great, man. Shout out Benny.
Okay. Last great album you listened to, Pat?
Oh, buddy.
It could be
something. I'm gonna admit something, man. I'm like the only guy you'll ever know who still only listens to the same old like 91 to 96 West Coast gangster funk rap. Like I don't listen to any new. The newest album I ever listened to front to back was Good Kid, Mad City.
Right.
And
Pat, it's a lot of people like you, bro.
There was a lot of people that
But
said that.
go ahead, bro. It's a lot.
like,
of
bro,
people.
I'm in the car right now, like on the way home, bumping Domino, the Dog Pound, fucking just shit like that. Snoop, you know, all that shit. You know, MC8, things like that, like Method Man, DMX. Like I'm just on old shit, and it just gives me that feeling, man. So that's what I listen to. But I do want to. I think it kind of stunts my growth as an artist for me to not listen to all this new shit. I hear it and I enjoy it. Like I'll be riding with my homies or be in a bar or something. I'll be like, man, what is this? And then it'd be something crazy. And I wish that I indulged more in the shit. And maybe I will. Maybe I'll buy a new album. You know, of course I listen to Drake, but fucking I haven't bought an album since Good Kid, Mad City. Actually, I bought the newest J. Cole album. I didn't even listen to it. That's crazy, eh?
Wow, that's crazy.
J. Cole, newest, yeah, that shit, that came out.
Listen to it now. It's definitely, you know, he a fall album guy. So, like, yeah, listen to it now. It might hit different. Matter of fact, I might do that because I haven't listened to it in a minute. But I don't think. I think that's how it is when you born. And when we grew up with so much dope music. I'm like, yo, bro, it ain't no knock to y'all, little folks, but I 98. I remember that. Like, I was there for DMX dropping them 2 albums, like Prime Hove. It just was different. So, but I get it though. Like, but so for the new stuff, when you hear it though, you like, nah, this is actually pretty good. Or
yeah. I'm not one of them guys like, this new crap. I love it. It's great. It sounds good sonically, especially. It's amazing. Like I'm like, god damn, like these producers are scientists. You know, they're thinking more than just the beat. They're like, oh, I'm gonna pick this much of a bass and this much of this tone, and like there's levels to it now where, you know what I mean? They're like there's a brilliance, there's brilliance to it. To be like, sometimes I'll hear like a ringtone, a popular ringtone that used to be popular years ago, or like that everyone had, and I'll be like, I'll hear it in one of these new beats. I'm like, and just a piece of it, and I'll be like, that's so intelligent because subconsciously people don't even really know that they're rocking to that. And they're like it's a familiar sound, so they're listening to it more, and it becomes that much more addicting to them. Like these producers nowadays are really brilliant. I'm not saying they weren't back in the day, but it's really pleasing to the ear. Like especially you're listening to some of this new shit on a good system, like it's thumping. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like you feel like a 21 Savage shit, like all that shit's thumping. If you're in a car, you're high, you're drunk, whatever, and you're just sitting back there and they're playing that shit, you're like,
right.
Damn, like this is crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. Like, man, and I listen to it. Like, I'll be in the car, like, what was I bumping today? There's a boy, what's his name? Jack Boy. He got a song called whatever. I bumped that. There's some new songs that I really, really do like. And I'll put them in my shit. I'm like, man, who is producing these? These are crazy, man. And, yeah.
More. That's a fact, man.
We got a call. Let me add
his
line order in here. Line order. What's
what he had doing that music though, Polo?
What's good, gentlemen?
Yeah. Line order. What's up, man? You on Pat Stay? Talk to us, bro.
What's good? Pat, what's good, man?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm all right. So my question is, we done seen a lot of fire ass rematches over the past couple of years in this culture. You know, Rum Nitty been killing niggas when he spin the block. Rematch wise, you know, is there anybody in particular you want to get that lick back? Want to get it back in blood? And you know, there's somebody I think you might possibly want to see again to rectify some past injustices. But anybody come to your mind that you want to spin the block on?
Not really. Who were you thinking?
Who do you think I'm thinking?
Sean. Sean.
That ain't who he's thinking. I know who he's thinking.
Hey, I'm a Midwest baby, man. Who do you think I'm thinking?
What, Calico?
Shoebox Money, man. Yeah.
I don't have any type of like. I have no interest in it. I like Cal. Me and him are cool. You know what I mean? That was really blown up more by the fans than anything. I've talked about it 100 times, and so has he. And he says in interviews, he even says, he's like, man, that was an accident. I didn't fucking mean to do that. You know what I mean? And he just kind of went with it. And he's a great performer, and he's good at throwing his opponents off by doing that. At the time, I was like, okay, he pushed my hat. and it became a little thing. But I knew that he wasn't trying to do it. And I know he probably tried to come like just barely touch me, but I don't really care about that. It was really just the fans that blew it up and made me think like, oh man, now it made me look like a punk and this and that. But we both were over that with him.
Got you.
In minutes. I got nothing but love for him, man. I don't have any type of like animosity or let alone even like a feeling of like I need to get him back or anything like that. So
right.
That was really my only question, man. You know, I just came up here tried to stir the pot a little bit, but
that's the Calico, man. Calico's mad cool. I got to show with him and Blackface, man, briefly after the battle. So them guys are mad cool, man.
Got you. Hey, man, salute the Army. Polo, happy belated. Black Conquer come out, man.
Yes, sir. Lionel, appreciate you, bro. Big time. All right.
Polo, how old did you turn? Happy belated.
Oh man, I turned old enough.
He gave you an old nigga answer.
That's an old nigga answer. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, that's an old guy answer for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is.
What's your pause? When's your birthday? What's your sign?
My sign?
Yeah.
Is that a pause thing? I don't think so. Well, I guess I'm Aquarius and Pisces because but I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't care about that shit. What you care about that shit?
Wait. You Aquarius and a Pisces. You do care about it. You got two different signs. That means you follow like the Earth sign, the moon, fire, all that, right?
I'm a grown ass man. I don't follow that bullshit.
I love how he's trolling Pat back.
I'm not gonna be out today. Fucking cuss somebody else, have a bad attitude, like Pisces in me.
Yo, Pat, you would be surprised how many grown men that say like, "Man, you know I'm a Cancer, bro." Like, yo,
no, won't be.
My change back. What you talking about?
Yeah,
I'm a Cancer.
Yeah, I'm the best. Yeah, we got a few callers. We gotta get a few more callers in before we wrap this up. Rush, what's up?
What's happening, fellas? Salute, Black Conquer. What's up? Hey, look, I just got one question for Pat. You my guy, man. I like you too, Pat. Pat, I don't know for sure now. I'm just asking. Why you and Iron Solomon haven't happened?
I don't know. We were actually supposed to battle for the Drake card. That was the first I shouldn't say we were supposed to, but that was the first thing that was offered, and then it couldn't happen. I think he had some certain things going on, but me personally, like, I like Iron Solomon, and I don't really have any interest in it. I was gonna do it because it was a Drake birthday party, but it's not really in my interest. I know. I don't know. Maybe it would happen down the road, but it's definitely not my next one or anything. And not because of his skill level. He could probably beat me.
That's cool.
He's amazing. He's incredible, right? But I love him so much, man. Shouts to Iron Solomon, man. I grew up watching it, man. So.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I appreciate that, fellas. That's all I wanted to know.
That's a good question, Russ. That
was a great question.
That's crazy that you said it could have been on the Drake card, right?
That is crazy. That's a big
fire.
That's a Disney what if type of bag. I'm just trying to say, like, that's
crazy though. But I think I like that. I think I like that matchup. You know what I mean?
Matchup
I feel you too, Pat.
With a crowd, Pat Stay probably would have left Earth on iron. With a crowd,
hey, that's what I'm saying. That day, levels. I think I would have liked that.
You just like it because we're both white.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No. I like iron material, and then I like how you would probably, you know what I'm saying. I just know how you would just go all around that shit, though. You know what I mean? I would like to say.
I'm joking. But yeah, no, no, that's what everyone always says to me. Like, man, why are you battling Iron Solomon? It's like, I know, but at the same time, I know what you mean. He takes angles too. He got, I think it would be a good battle too, man. I agree.
Yeah, that's your salute, Rush. Let me get some more calls.
Big salute.
Let me get Fizzy Facts in. Facts, what's up?
Facts.
Yo, what's good, Pat?
Get your lying ass in here.
Yo.
Yeah, Facts will be lying in the chat. Stop lying.
Ass in here,
can y'all hear me?
Yeah,
Meech BMF looking ass.
Right.
All right, man. Happy birthday, belated, Polo.
Oh yeah.
Trash ass takes, but Yo, Fat State, I got
Nigga, you like light skin Lamar, nigga.
you work for Jagged Edge, nigga.
Nigga,
Ask your question, Sean Livingston.
look at your mustache,
y'all
nigga.
all
Did you
come
draw
for
that
me.
before you
Alright.
got on camera?
Nah, hold on. Let him go. Let him go.
Let me get it out. So, Fat State, if you had what's like your favorite battle you would recommend to somebody for them to watch?
I'm still laughing because you had what's his name say. You said, "Yeah, let me get it out. Let me get it out."
Y'all do it too much.
That ain't shit either. Like we all four of us ain't shit together. Fizzy facts is what you gotta understand.
I already
Us
know.
four together ain't shit.
My bad. Sorry, will you ask that question again?
All right.
Yeah, ask the question, bro.
Your overall best performance. What do you think that is?
Damn, that's a good question, man. Shit, I have no idea, man. It's funny because I'm kind of hard on myself sometimes because like it's been so long where I haven't never had a flawless performance because I never had 3 rounds fully constructed. Like, I don't know, man. What about you?
I like that Danny Myers performance and that Shotgun Shug.
Oh man, head
Thank
ice,
you.
man. Head ice.
Danny and Shug. That's the last 2 that I seen that stood out to me.
You know what's crazy? The Danny battle, like, we had to battle after Mook and Averb, after Mook's 20-minute round. Like, you know, the building. The fact that we could even light the building up after that is just miraculous. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that is super cool. Yeah, that's one of my favorite to watch. I know this isn't a popular one, but my favorite battle of mine to watch, which I don't really watch my battle, is my compliment battle, but that versus Rome. But that's because it was just a different feeling. You know what I mean? There's just thousands of people out there, everyone laughing and smiling. It worked wonders for my career too, and both Rome as well. He's in a great position, and I'm sure that helped a lot. It was fun. It was like riding backwards. I'm really into testing myself creatively. You know, that's why I battled the transgender battle rapper and things like that. Writing in a way that I'm not like, because we can all write battle raps. We all, as battle rappers, it's natural for us to write a battle rap. That's what we do, right? Mm-hmm. But to write like backwards in a complimentary way, or even battle like a transgender person, like you're still dissing them, but you have to take a totally different approach. Like, so I really like the shit that I do that's a little unorthodox and not like is the same as everything else. You know what I mean?
Word, dope. The other one was for Tone Bro. This other one for Tone.
Oh, what's up?
It's gonna come to a point when you gonna ever do any type of bar breakdown shows, anything like that?
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I mean, there's more stuff on the way for that type of thing. I think me and Tom definitely gonna get more into that. But I got a whole like situation, like there's a whole rollout coming for that. I'm glad you asked, but yeah, maybe, and you guys will be able to participate in that too. So appreciate you, bro.
All right, dope. That's all I have for tonight.
No doubt.
All right, salute, man. Make sure you wear ski mask before you rob that bank.
Yeah, man.
All right, salute.
Tell the 50 boys I said what up. All right, 50 facts. Salute. Hey, yo. All right.
Yo, let's get one more caller, man.
One more. Yeah.
Yo.
Hey, yo, Big Sosa. You muted, bro.
You muted.
Oh, y'all can hear me?
Got it.
What's the word? What's up, man? What up, Pat?
What's up, man?
Pat Stay, I want you to know you like in my top 5. I don't care how many times you battle. Niggas don't fuck with you because you just too versatile. After your battle with Real Sick, you are real, and like Jay Black and Nuno, they were saying it was debatable. I literally can't see how. I watched that battle 2-3 times. The first 2 rounds are very, very clear. Like, I think you beat the shit out of him, to be honest. But my question to you was, what do you think about a big stage battle with you and T-Top? I think that'd be a good test for both of y'all, because y'all are 2 versatile battle rappers who are very, very entertaining. Y'all have a lot in y'all skill set. So what do you think about that matchup?
I think it'd be great. In fact, I thought that was who I was going to battle. When Beasley called me, because he called me out, And it was floating around the media. T-Top calls out Pat Stay, blah, 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 blah. We were talking shit on Instagram. Then I got the call. So I'm like, all right. And then I was all right, let's lock it in. And BZ's like, all right, cool. And then he called me back and we're talking more, whatever. And I was like, let's lock it in. He goes, you don't even know who you're battling. I said, T-Top, right? And he's like, no, Real Sick. I was like, what? I could have swore it was T-Top. And I actually said, I kind of said this earlier, but I said, man, I don't know about Real Sick, man. We try to work on T-Top. He's like, all right. And then I called him back a couple minutes later. I was like, you know what, man? If Drake wants it, then let's just do it. But I thought it was supposed to be T-Top. I would battle T-Top for sure, man. I don't have it out for him or nothing like that, but yeah, he's great, but I'm better.
Yeah, I love to see that matchup. You and T-Top on a big stage. Y'all both full of entertainment. Y'all two people that I love to see. I got a lot in y'all bag. And maybe if you were to give a newer person a shot, I would probably want to see you versus Lou. Just that's another high entertainment. You're going to get a lot out of that battle. So that's pretty much all for me.
I do want my next, sorry to cut you off. I do want my next battle to be against a new era guy. I just do, because I'm sick of the talk. Like I don't want to say I'm sick of it, like it's been aggravating me too much, but they're just like, oh, fuck the legends.
For your side.
Fuck them guys. Well, like fuck the old era, whatever the fuck.
We heard you, Pat. You battle twice a month. You have the prices once. Yeah. I heard you. I heard you, Pat.
Stick it. Shut the fuck up on this. Everyone's like, oh, new era. Man, I spoke on this briefly. There's battle rappers out there that are pushing 40 and been battling for 8 years and like new era. I'm like, what?
Get your back, man. Get your back. Yeah.
What are you talking about? Technically, so what does new era mean? Because we're all rappers. We're all rappers, right?
Right.
We've all been rapping for a long time. We're in the 30s. So new era, does that mean you just got picked up late? So now you're claiming new era? You've been rapping as long as us. You just never stood out enough for Smack to pick you up. Or does new era mean, because some of these guys were battling literally in like garages and backyards or whatever, forever and just never got picked up. Now they're like new era. No, not new era. You just didn't get picked up. So like, so does new era mean when you get on the Smack stage, so from whenever you get on there, that's when what era you're in? If that's the case, I'm brand spanking new. I just I'm the newest era. Fuck all these old vets. You know what I mean?
Nah, Pat. Nah, it's more like when you leave your neighborhood leagues, and then when you transition into one of the majors like the KOTD, RBE, you know what I mean, URL. When you do that, it's not just URL. I think it's when you sign to a major, so to speak, in the battle rap sense of like, okay, now I'm on the bigger stages. You see what I'm saying? That's why these guys will be older and they'll call themselves New Era because of when they got picked up there. Like that's. I know, Pat. I know.
I think the truth is, and this isn't just with battle rap. This is just people in general, especially nowadays. The truth is, people just want to be a part of something. They want to be a part of something. They want to click with people. You know what I mean? They want to be a part. Oh, I'm this, I'm that, and I'm with these guys. I'm with these guys. Let's be a group. Let's start a group chat of 15 of us and talk shit about these guys. For me, I roll in by myself. I don't claim nothing. I just claim that I'm better than you.
Talk that shit. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think battle rap
so it's safe to say you're not on no side for no era. The old era versus the new era. You
Nah. If we're gonna put them, I'm with the old era. Fuck the new era.
Yo, Pat don't like that shit. Talk that shit.
And I don't like the whole narrative like, oh, they're washed up. Well, play with me.
Play with me. You already just took out one of them.
You did.
The best one.
30 ball.
Ain't easy to block. Come on, man. You got Fawns, you got Easy. Don't do that now.
Easy to block and Fawns. I don't know. If it's like that.
Well, saying. I think Real Sick is above
them. Right Castro will be fired too.
Real Sick is above them right now because he's been on the craziest streak. He's been smoking everyone. I don't even know.
His streak ain't been crazier than Easy's, pal. Slow down.
I think he lost a teeth.
Slow down, right? Patty.
Okay, hold on. I could be wrong because I haven't, like I said, I'm not that in tune with battle rap as much as I like to. Tell me Easy, and I'm not saying this as I really don't know. I've seen him versus Chess, unbelievable. But what were his other battles?
Danny Myers, Cortez,
TRex, Danny Myers,
Cortez.
Mm-hmm.
Did he smoke Danny like Sick did?
He beat Danny.
It wasn't a body bag.
He beat Danny before Sick.
He
beat
definitely
Danny
beat
before.
him.
He beat Prime, like Danny entering, like, you know what I mean? Danny's still in this shit too.
Yeah.
Both times they both called him in God mode.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
yeah.
I'm a fan. I think he's doing great, but like I'm not tripping right now when I say that Real Sick was on like a more of a flawless streak, beating everyone. Like that's the common general consensus of what he
doing his
because
thing,
Real
but
Sick lost to
Easy
Chiller. Real Sick lost to Chiller. Easy ended his
No, he
hair.
didn't. No, he didn't.
Huh?
No, Real Sick. They said
Close.
Chiller won champion of the year. That
Yeah, what you mean? What you the consensus was that? Hold on, the consensus was that he beat Chiller Jones beat Real Sick.
That was consensus.
I beat him before you too.
Yes, it was.
Did he? Okay, cool. I didn't know that. I thought maybe I didn't even like. Maybe I heard it so many times that Real
It's a
Sick.
debatable battle, but it's still.
He been cooking though. No disrespect.
He been cooking Real Sick, definitely. We campaigned for Real Sick in the beginning of the year. We were one of the first people to campaign for him.
He won.
He's
I don't think I haven't seen enough of Easy shit, but man, I told him to his face I'm a fan, and like I seen numerous battles of his, and I'm a fan. He's amazing. I don't know. I still think that Real Sick was kind of leading the pack. He was Smack's really head guy. Smack was putting him against everyone. He's like, yo, like he was like the new like K Shine, just running through everyone. And that's why it was important for me to win. I'm like, okay, well, this is the guy that seems invincible right now. Well, let's beat him first, and then sometimes when you cut the head off the snake, people start looking at you different.
Right. Okay.
Now, you be one of the best. He's definitely up there. However you want to. Cut the sandwich up. He's definitely up there. He's one of the newer guys that's over the fence. And you definitely beat him, in my opinion, 2-1.
This is a remix of an older question, but it's more pertinent, I think, for Pat because again, he's a legend at both. You know what I mean? Like we fuck with him over at the URL side of things, and I'll put that in quotes to some of y'all out there. And at KOTD, he's absolute legend. First 5 Hall of Famers. Battle rappers. Who are you putting in the Hall of Fame if you get a choice? Just battle rappers. Yeah. Like for battle rappers, it's a Hall of Fame opening up. You got the first 5 picks. It's on Pat's Day to pick the guys, the MCs. The first 5 MCs that you putting in that Hall of Fame are who?
Disaster, Hollow. So this is like greatest of all time or like the best, like most dangerous?
Yeah, well, you put them in like whatever criteria you want to use to put them in the Hall of Fame. Like, Hall of Fame is like different criteria. It's up to you, Pat.
I mean, Hall of Fame, like you got to say, okay, Geechee. Okay, let's say this: Disaster, Hollow, Geechee. I just automatically want to say Mook and Lux, but let me switch it up, right? Let me switch it up.
Okay.
Because they're just in there no matter what, right? But like, let's say Geechee, man, let me put fucking let me put Rum Nitty in there.
Geechee Diz Rum.
Geechee Diz Rum, Hollow. Like I said, Mook and Lux are just in there and they're automatically just kind of they got their own slot. But
that 5th one would be
New Jersey Twerk.
New Jersey Twerk number 5.
No, well, no, oh no, there's no like
there's no number, but
no order there.
These are the guys you're putting in the Hall of Fame.
Twerk might be the most like talented like ever in battle rap.
Wow, that's high praise. Wow,
ever like if he comes 100% at you, like no one has any chance whatsoever. It's terrifying to be in front of something like that. It's crazy.
That's what I'm saying. So, but when you say that, no disrespect to my boy Twerk, you kind of compare him to Charles Barkley. If he get in shape, then he the best. But if he don't work out, then like if he be that, his potential, in my opinion, is Hall of Fame. But I don't think he's there yet.
Okay. I guess the question was Hall of Fame, so I should have named. Just put the
his
original
potential
back.
is definitely there, but he gotta clean it up. He has been though. He's been fucking amazing as well. That Twerk I've been seeing, I don't know if a nigga want to stand in front of that. I don't know.
Nope.
I don't know.
No, I mean, there's so many people that are just so great, man. Like, I don't like that, people are overlooking Shine now. Shine just like beat everyone in the world, like had a streak of just killing everyone, and now people are like, oh, he was lackluster a couple. And people ain't even talking about him.
I have a reason why though, Pat. The reason why is
Why is that?
so many battles. Nothing has time to breathe.
I agree.
Nothing is breathing. So I had to remind somebody that K-Shine ain't really lost in the last 3-4 years. I'm like, this is a guy who got it's under 5 for sure. I don't care who you ask, but it's like, and even the losses ain't even that crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? Like
this is what I say to all battle rappers, man. And some people don't agree with me, but don't battle as much, man, because when you run, people will get so used to you, they'll get sick of you. It'll be like, man, this guy's invincible. Then they're like, I just seen him this month. I seen him 3 times. And it's like, how different can you be every single battle? And eventually they're like, man, this is getting repetitive. And then they get sick of you. And guess what? Then you get to take like a year off because they're already sick of you. They've heard too much. They've seen too much. You need a real big break. I think it's important. Like, I think that people like Real Sick and other people like that should take bigger breaks. I think they should battle once every 3 months or something like that instead of, oversaturating. Not oversaturating, but like, you let the fans miss you.
Right. There's a value and scarcity that hip hop has always had. You know what I'm saying? We grew up, you didn't just see Hove and DMX outside. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's like you wanna have that type of that mystique, I guess, that aura, right?
Yeah.
Well said. That Pat, I appreciate this conversation.
Yes, sir.
Of course, man. You've been insightful, candid, you know what I mean? Things like that, man. Our fan base, everybody here definitely appreciates that. And bro, you one of the people when we was arguing, there's old footages, there's old clips of me arguing KOTD versus URL, and yo, watch if Pat Stay come over here, he gonna be good. Y'all don't know.
They used to argue all the time. I was one of the guys that said you couldn't do it.
Pat, they used to kill me. You just saying that because you from Rochester and y'all sound like Canadians anyway. So y'all dead. You like Pat. That's why. But you came over here. You proved me right, and you did your goddamn thing, bro. So I gotta salute you on that. You know what I mean?
I gotta salute you for doing your history on Nova Scotia.
Yeah, have to, man. Oh, by the way, this is downtown in Nova Scotia. This mural.
It's 10 minutes from my house.
See how we do up here. I'm just saying. Tell all the top.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Before we let them go, they saying they want to build the track. We need to build the track.
They want to build the track. I didn't prepare to. We got to. You know what? We got to say that for that. We got to save it, bro, because I don't want to freestyle. I gotta wait. But wait, hold up. Before we do that, Cola, the music. We on the music too, Pat. We play the battlers' music as well up here, man. Cola got the beats, rhymes live. When you was talking about the music before, if you got anything that you ever dropped, man, definitely send that over to my man Cola. You know what I mean?
Word, yeah. Check out my latest song will be Guilty by Association. That's the last one I drop. Until then, I'm supposed to be in the studio tomorrow, so I might drop something tomorrow. Music is something that, that's how we all came up. Actually, it's weird. A lot of battle rappers nowadays, they're not even rappers. They just battle rappers or whatever. But most of us came up from making music. I don't do it as much as I would like to. But when I get the chance, I can. I love it, man. So hopefully I'll have something by tomorrow, and we'll see how that goes. I appreciate that.
No doubt. So we're gonna say to build a track. But Pat, before you get up out of here, we give you a couple 30 seconds on the shot clock or something like that, man. Talk to the fans how they can follow you, things you got going on, man, and then we take it out. All right.
Oh, man, Pat Stay, Black Compass, man. Listen, I appreciate everyone watching, man. Check me out. Instagram, Pat Stay _902. Twitter, Pat Stay. My YouTube channel, Pat Stay TV. And look out for all kinds of shit, man. Unreasonable Rob, my comedy series, everything, man. Much love. I appreciate everyone watching from day one. I love you, man. You're my people if you support me, even if you don't. Much love.
No doubt, man. No doubt. Pat Stay, man. Till next time, you be good, all right?
Thank you. Thank you for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
No doubt, my brother, man. Yo, salute to Pat Stay. Salute to Canada. Salute to Nova Scotia.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean? Everybody that's up in here now, I'm going to tell y'all this right now. In a little bit less than 2.5 hours is my birthday, and I'll be 35. got another year in the books, man. So appreciate that. I'll be 35. It's Twerk's birthday and Shotgun Shook. So battle rap birthdays around this little November
me and
time.
Chess and Debo had the same birthday.
Yeah, shout out to Debo, shout out to Chess, shout out to everybody that's born around this time. Y'all already know what time it is, man. So that being said, man, fellas, any takeaways, any things to before
Nah, that was fire. I ain't gonna lie, Pat State, man. Like I said, what I was finna get to before when they was talking about the people.
Yes,
Pat
sir.
State is one of them artists. Like for myself, you gotta see live. Like some people, you gotta like Surf say a lot. A show. Certain battle rappers you gotta see live, bro. Some can adjust to the screen, but some they are experienced. You feel me? Like the experience of just a whole show is different from just seeing through your screen. So it ain't an attack when you tell somebody or a fan, man, you ain't outside. It's not really an attack. We're not trying to attack you like you, but that experience, like going to a basketball game live or any event live, man. Some of these battle rappers are just better battle rappers live, and when you experience it, it's different. You got to be there.
Very well said. Very, very well said. And like I'm gonna be honest, man. Some stuff guys do. I'm like, man, that ain't really hit me like that at home. When I'm there and I'm around them, I got the, you know what I mean? We done got to chop it up beforehand, and you see how they connect. You're like, okay, I get it. I understand now. You know what I mean? So, but no, it was very well said. Polo, anything for the people before we get up out of here?
Yes, sir. Yeah, the B-Day just passed, you know. And feel me? Join the Discord, hit the Cash App up, all that good stuff. We out of here.
Yeah, man. Black Compass Media. Make sure you subscribe and everything like that. Make sure you follow the Patreon, join the Discord, and all the audio will be on Spotify and iTunes and all those different places. So y'all stay prayed up. Black Compass Media, we up out of here. Peace.